welcome to the 2023 Engineering Design Show here in Coventry at Ricoh Arena. I'm Coco from That Engineering Chat, and we're doing another EDS takeover. You've probably seen some of our Zoom episodes going out in the lead up to this, but this is our first on day one of the EDS show, where it's the first filmed episode that we're doing, and I am here with two very patient, wonderful gentlemen, because we did just have a little start and I kind of hadn't pressed the right button. But, you know, I like to sort of keep people on their toes. So this guy needs a second introduction. It's Gary from Powell.
Thank you, Coco, for that deja vu moment. Ever walk in somewhere and think you've been there? Well, this is certainly the case.
I just like to warm you up. So
well,
you feel
I
relaxed.
appreciate that. At my age, it takes some linseed oil and a couple of rounds. So in terms of...
It's a family show.
I was being family.
I know.
I'm responsible for Powell Electronics in Europe, based in Kildare in Ireland.
We were talking about whiskey.
Yeah, we're like
Guinness.
45 minutes from Guinness Store. If anyone, you know, most of your viewers will probably be familiar with those areas of Dublin. Yeah, and so in terms of what Powell does, we're a distributor of electronic components, primarily connectors, switches, relays. We started in New Jersey over 75 years ago. Private company, and Powell is, as I say, based in Ireland, where we have a headquarters for Europe, and we are staff all over Europe as well, salespeople, and we work with this guy here.
Yeah, this guy who's like, this is Stuart. And Stuart, would you like to introduce yourself to everybody?
I will. First of all, he's part of the Chamber of Commerce for Ireland advertising.
Is he?
So I'm Scott Lindberg. I'm president of Quell Corporation out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. My other title is Proactive Intergalactic Supreme Sales Commander. So I'm in charge of pretty much everything down there.
I love that.
Yeah, we're in Albuquerque,
New
Mexico.
Wow.
Right now in New Mexico, there's probably 600 balloons, hot air balloons, going up in a mass ascension at the International Balloon Fiesta.
Really?
Right this second.
Oh, my word.
Right this second. And what we do at Quell is we make EMI, RFI filters for connectors and transient suppression for connectors. So we're excited to be here with you, Coco, at EDS.
Oh, and how long have you had a working relationship, you guys? Because obviously you're... I know you're close. You had a little hug earlier.
Coco, our relationship is so much more.
Listen, I haven't been to New Mexico. I've been to Tulum, and that was quite amazing.
We are very much known each other, 9 years?
You look close.
2014,
yeah. So...
how did you discover this guy?
Well, I was
this president of Galactic Space.
I think I discovered him.
He reached out to me and, in the words of Lionel, said, "Hello, is it EESeal you're looking for?"
Oh, that was good.
That
I'm going to use
smooth.
that. Filtered connectors just got easy.
Yeah. So we've worked together successfully ever since. We've occasionally sold some product, but more importantly, we've had a very good time.
You've obviously sold a few products.
We
still, 9
have.
years. You've been through some times together, I'd say.
We have. We've had a great time.
We have.
I found him. Quell is not a brand new company. We've been around.
I was going to say, how long have you been going, Quell?
We've been around for 28 years. Founded in 1994.
Yeah.
Introduced our first product in 95. When I met him in 2014, I said, "Have you ever heard of us?" And he said, "I've been doing connectors for 30 years and I've never heard of you."
It was the best kept product that I'd never heard of.
Wow.
I mean, the product's absolutely incredible, fantastic product. And yet, despite all my years of experience in a number of different companies, I'd never seen it.
You must have been delighted then if you sort of stumble across something that you think, oh, the people are great, the product's great, and no one knows about this.
Well, I think
that's exciting.
Yeah, no, it's really exciting because obviously, you know, the phrase is quite often true that there isn't much new under the sun.
Yeah.
Particularly when you've been in a particular industry and particular sectors of it for a long time. So when you actually discover something that is new, you've not seen it, and solves problems in ways that you've not seen before, and also the service quotient from these guys is so much better than the alternative options in the market. It's fantastic.
Yeah, so I found Quell 10 years ago. So I've been with Quell now 10 years. And when I walked in and looked at this product, I said, this is the coolest product I've ever seen.
Brilliant.
One of the founders said we can produce, design, build, and ship a totally custom product in 24 to 48 hours.
Wow.
And I said, there's no way you can do that. He said, I just told you we do that, and we do it every day. And we actually do it every single day.
Goodness me.
And the competitive product for us is filter connector solutions that may take 13 to 26 to 54 weeks. And we'll get you a custom sample right away so you can drop it in while you're in the lab and solve your problems.
That's fantastic. I mean, that's a fast turnaround. And is that been true to, they've been true to their word?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Sorry to,
no,
doubt you, galactic president.
Exactly.
Well,
I know you're very special.
What I would say, Coco, is he has most definitely delivered. He's always remained more Luke Skywalker than Darth Vader.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
And so for me, he's the product solution, getting it into the hands of people is the thing that's critical.
Yeah.
And the great thing about Quell is that very often the customer doesn't know he's got a problem with his product until he tests it.
Absolutely.
And then these guys step in with a bespoke custom solution. They can put that in the guy's hand in a matter of days.
That's brilliant.
And then he can say, hey, I've solved my problem. Or, hey, Scott, can we just tweak this value a little bit more? And then it solves it. And then all of a sudden, if you look at it in the terms of the concept, quite often we might be selling something with Quell to a person whose product is tens of millions of dollars. And you imagine not being able to ship tens of millions of dollars because of a fault, and these guys can step in and take that away from you. It's
that's amazing.
Fantastic.
It's very unique, and it's pin by pin customizable too. So you can put, as long as there's room inside the connector, we can put parts in series, capacitors in series and parallel on each pin. We can not treat pins and deliver it. And our markets are really military defense, aerospace, and space. It's high reliability product, and it has to be rugged. And it is a fun product to sell.
I can see by your face there when he's like, it's space, and it's military, and
it's cool.
Space commander.
Well, and it's,
it's cool.
When you can get something into somebody's hands so quickly and it solves their problem, everybody's happy.
Well, there's nothing worse, is there, than working something, being passionate about it, but the actual delivery of something. And I know lots of companies have had that problem where they haven't been able to deliver products on time, or they've had restrictions or whatever. That is a frustration for anybody, but let alone if you're passionate about your product and you want to be able to help people with it, if you can't get it out there on time. So it sounds like you've not got those issues.
No, but I think also one of the things is with Quell and the type of solution it's delivering in the volatile market that we've had over the last few years.
Yeah.
Because there's been some market sectors that Quell sells strongly into, for example, like civil aerospace.
Yeah.
They disappeared during the COVID eras, right?
Right.
And for the fact that Quell can turn things on so quickly afterwards meant that when those major companies that we have in that market sector, both Quell and Powell, came back to us, we didn't say, hey, guys, I know you've had your factory on hiatus for the last 2 years, but wait for us for 6 months and then we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
We were able to switch things on straight away. And
That's brilliant.
And the beauty of what we do together is the fact that obviously Powell distributes lots of large connector companies like Glenair, like Amphenol, Positronic, Cinch, all of these companies. But we also value add a lot of these products. So sometimes what we do is we work together with Quell to deliver the connector with the EESeal already mounted. So the customer receives a complete solution they can just put straight into their product.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And Powell, we've been together with Powell for 14 years as well. I'm sorry, since 2014.
That's an amazing. And this is a good show for you guys. Yeah. I mean, this isn't the first time you've come over.
This is the first time I've been at this show. This is excellent.
I'm sure I would have remembered someone from New Mexico called
Oh, absolutely.
Commander Luke Skywalker. I'm sure I would remember that. I mean, I obviously talked to your company, Powell, a couple of years ago when we first started coming here and podcasting and talking to people from Mark Allen Group, and it's amazing to see. Like, you're sponsoring the show next year, aren't you? One of the headline sponsors.
I mean, it's
phenomenal.
Powell was in Europe for a number of years, and we have a part of our business that's very specialized towards agriculture, and that was what was strong. When you spoke to Robert, that's what we inherited when I came in the company 4.5 years ago. But now we kind of mirror much more Coco, the parent, in the US. But one of the things that we try to do is also to have a European flavor.
Yeah.
So we have certain franchises, for example, that we've signed, like Harwin, like Anderson Power, that are actually peculiar just for the European operations. So we only work with them in Europe. So we're taking all the best of the things that we have in the US.
Brilliant.
And all the capabilities. And the company is very much a one Powell. You know, there's only one group worldwide, and we all work together to service the market and work in conjunctions with companies like Quell to bring solutions. And of course, what it does mean is that we can work with let's say a General Dynamics in America. Suddenly that project's in, Germany, and Powell and Quell, it's a seamless transition.
Brilliant. That's fantastic. And how have you found the show? I mean, it's the first day.
It's the first.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, it's the first day, and it's lunchtime.
Very smooth.
Yeah, I think
it's a great show.
Yeah,
lot of engineering folks here.
Yeah,
it's great to meet all these folks and be able to talk to them.
I think the show is. I've done the show in the past, and what I like about it is exactly what Scott said. You can go to a lot of shows, and a lot of shows are tailored towards particular industry segments, or they're generic in nature. This is very much the show where we get to meet the people who are going to design in bespoke solutions like Quell, or come to Powell and talk about the next generation of technology of connectors or sensors from Honeywell, or who are on the stand with us. Those are the things that we are delighted about the show, is that we get to the people who are actually got a genuine passion, as you said earlier, an interest to solve problems.
Yeah, and I think that's really, really prevalent at this particular exhibition. Over the years I've seen is that people that come here are passionate, and they do really want to, they really want to have serious conversations. It's not just a question of having a sort of, a mosey around. They really want to have serious, sensible conversations, but it's nice to see people smiling and a bit more laid back, actually. That feels a little bit, it feels like there's a little bit of that atmosphere this year as well, which is good, because there's a lot of change going on, isn't there, for everybody?
People are out and about again. It's nice to see some faces.
It's nice to see people.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic. So, I mean, have we got anything exciting planned over the next couple of days on your, where you're exhibiting here? What have people got? They can come and talk to you, obviously.
Wow. We had we had Robert this morning give a very good presentation on, design solutions and designing in from day one to take in account of the lifetime of your product, which is obviously very important to do. We have
I have a presentation
the commander
tomorrow.
Presenting
You've got
tomorrow.
a presentation tomorrow?
Tomorrow? What time's my presentation tomorrow?
No idea.
Somebody will tell me. Somebody will tell me.
By the time this goes out, they will have missed it. So you're all right. But
I'm okay. We can't announce it today and say show up?
But we might get some clips of it. I mean, these guys are filming, so they might catch you now if they know.
We obviously have to cut Scott some slack, because he only came in from Colorado yesterday.
Did you?
Landed yesterday.
Wow.
Still a little jet lag.
It's amazing. At 75, he looks so fresh the next day.
It's great. I mean, I'm in my 80s. I'm rocking it. So, yeah, good on you.
It was beautiful. Last night was kind of tough.
Wow.
Yeah, I bet actually. Were you? That's the worst, isn't it? When you come in.
Coming this direction's hard. Going home's easy.
Yeah.
Leave at 10 o'clock in the morning. Get there at 2 and have dinner and go to bed.
I took my 11-year-old earlier on this year to LA to visit my friend who lives out there, and made the mistake of thinking that jet lag would be fine for a 5-day trip to LA with my 11-year-old daughter. And it was just when we got there, it was like, she was awake at 3 a.m, and and she just didn't understand jet lag. She was just like, like, we're up, hello, we're up, and it's same when you come here, isn't it? You're just absolutely sonks on your feet. So look, he's a trooper. I can tell.
Oh, absolutely.
Stormtrooper.
He took me out for
not
a good,
a stormtrooper, but you know.
I took him out for.
We took him out curry
for
dinner.
A good curry, traditional.
The tradition of a good British traditional dinner curry up north. You're sorted.
A little naan bread. It was awesome.
A little bit of naan bread. So he knows how to look after you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Doesn't cut any corners, Gary.
No, he doesn't.
We don't cut any corners.
You don't cut any corners at Powell. Don't cut any corners at Quell. Don't cut any corners with curries.
No.
If you like spicy food.
Oh, does he like spicy?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you two look like you have fun together. I'm not going to lie.
Well, we've
tipped a few.
We've
tipped a few.
We've had some entertaining evenings around the world.
Good. Well, I bet you've had a few in New Mexico.
It's like a traveling road show.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. I can imagine.
We're kind of like that super group that reforms every now and again in different venues.
I love it.
We should share the video. Cooking with Quell.
Wow.
Cooking with Quell. Oh my God, I can only imagine. Listen, you're going to get me excited. I'm going to want to go to New Mexico and do some filming with you.
Taught him how to throw pizza.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
But the fact I threw it, I'm much better at connectors than I am throwing pizza.
You heard this here first. They're better at connectors than throwing pizza. Okay, so you heard it here first, guys. Listen, I wish you all the best. I think you're a fabulous company. I look forward to finding out more about you and obviously everything that you guys do. But sounds like a great partnership. And
it is.
I wish you the very best at the exhibition. Thanks for being first on that engineering chat with EDS and joining us. And anyone you want to. Do you want to tell? Where do they go and find you? Where do we find you?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Somewhere along there.
Online, Gary.
Go ahead,
well, obviously,
easy,
Powell.com, www.powell.com.
What about you?
www.eeseal.com. Boom. Filtered connectors just got easy.
Voice. I love it. It's fantastic.
I got a face for radio.
Yeah, no, I get told that all the time. This is a vodcast, so you're fine. You're filmed. You're filmed.
You sounded just like the guy on Wheel of Fortune.
It sounded great. I love it.
I like
Honestly, I like it.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure to talk to you both.
Okay.
Go forth and conquer.
All right.
We will.
Right.
Thanks, Coco.
It's conquer season, right?
Exactly.
All right.
All right. Good
Thank
to
you,
talk to
Coco.
you both. Thank
Take care.
you.
Bye-bye. Bye.